Swadika, good morning and welcome to Newsline, coming live to you on NBT, NBT World and Radio Thailand FM 88. It's Wednesday, July 13th of 2016. And of course, let's take a look at today's news. There has been a report of a fire around Sukhumvit Soy 81 around Bangchak. Reportedly, the fire has spread to BTS on Nut, which has now temporarily closed. We'll bring you details later on. And now let's take a look at today's first segment. Thailand moves forward. I'm Chalapan Sanarula, and beginning with our first story, the Cabinet has given approval to the National Moral Promotion Master Plan with the intent of creating peace at all levels of society. Minister of Culture, Weerarot Pojanarat, revealed that the Cabinet at its meeting this week endorsed the National Master Plan for the promotion of moral integrity for the year 2016 to 2021 as proposed by the Ministry. The objective of the plan is to involve all sectors in instilling morality, ethics and the right values in the people. According to the Culture Minister, the master plan is comprised of 4 strategies, with the first being to elevate the mind of public members by encouraging them to uphold religion and the monarchy. The second strategy is to strengthen related operations and mechanisms in order to promote morality in a concrete and effective manner, while the third is to foster cooperation networks and role models to spearhead the effort. The last strategy seeks to turn Thailand into a model of morality for other countries in ASEAN and around the world. The Moral Promotion Master Plan will be implemented across the kingdom, with the related subcommittees in all ministries and provinces serving as coordinators, ensuring that the plan reaches people in all communities. The Deputy Prime Minister has affirmed that if the draft charter does not pass public referendum, the current interim constitution will not be adjusted so that a new charter can be drafted sooner. Deputy Prime Minister Wisanu Kruangam has led on that the government has yet to discuss adapting the interim constitution, but admitted to the idea coming up. He said he could not yet comment on the idea as he did not want to obfuscate the upcoming referendum on the draft charter. He asked instead that the public focus on the current situation and decide whether or not the proposed draft is in their interest. The Deputy Premier admitted, however, that if the draft does not pass the public referendum, the interim charter will have to be amended to allow for another draft to be compiled. The National Reform Steering Assembly, or NRSA, has begun considering reforms to strengthen the nation's Austronesian peoples, discussing how to improve their quality of life and elevate their social status. Deputy Chairman of the NRSA Commission for Reforming Minority Groups, Ampon Jindawathana, explained to the Assembly's latest sitting that Thailand is home to 56 ethnic groups considered to be living in destitution. He said a cabinet resolution made on June 2, 2010 should be expedited and revamped to better deal with issue. The NRSA member suggested that areas be reserved for ethnic groups to ensure their preservation and cited Austronesian speaking peoples as an example of a group in need of assistance. He called for reforms to be enacted to develop their quality of life and to elevate their status in Thai society, suggesting easier access to public services as a first step. He pointed out that such work could help make Austronesian people a source of strength for the nation. After the hearing, the reform body voted 138 to 3 with 17 abstentions to approve a report. The latest gathering also discussed reforms to state funds and budgets to allow for better management and also more public participation. The Bank of Thailand has expressed confidence that prompt pay is safe since there is a law to protect personal data, and those in violation of the personal data law will face both fines and imprisonment. BOT Deputy Governor Rcn Siriyotin said the 2008 Financial Institution Business Act prevents access to personal information. She added that the payment method is not compulsory, but a cheaper option for money transfers. Ms. Rcn also noted that bank customers would be required to use a verification code sent to them via SMS before every transfer. She has asked the public not to share the personal information in order to maintain the integrity of their prompt pay service. A total of 9.7 million people have pre-registered for prompt pay since July 1st. Of this figure, 8.1 million registered with a national ID and the remainder with their mobile phone number. The official registration period for prompt pay will start on July 15th. Testing of the prompt pay system has been scheduled from this month to October. The central bank and commercial banks are collaborating to complete the rollout of prompt pay by October 31st. Meanwhile, civil servants and government officials have become the first to adopt the state's new prompt pay e-payment system by taking part in early registration, that is, at the Krung Thai Bank, ahead of the official opening of the registration this July 15th. Prime Minister's Office Minister Momlong Panadda Disakun chaired the opening of the promotional event held at the Government House branch of Krung Thai Bank. Civil servants and officials working at the Government House used the opportunity of the early registration to sign on to the services provided by prompt pay, which extend from transferring money to wiring money through a national e-payment system. Users are also offered lower service charges and greater convenience, as prompt pay allows for the transferring of funds without the need for a bank account, as it utilizes a citizen's ID number or mobile phone number. For government employees, the system allows for direct transfer of state payments in their accounts. The Department of Intellectual Property, or DIP, has held a training activity in Khon Kaen province to encourage youths to better appreciate intellectual property rights. The training gathered teachers and students from 20 provinces of the Northeast and gave them in-depth knowledge on intellectual property laws and issues, as well as explained the need to respect copyright laws. The DIP activity also taught attending students how such laws apply to their daily lives and engage them to create their intellectual properties. One activity was a short film contest under the theme My Wisdom that offered a prize of 60,000 baht. The competition was won by Kalayanavat School of Khon Kaen province. The Tourism Authority of Thailand is planning to increase its revenue next year to 905 billion baht via a new tourism campaign that promotes cross-country travels. Our correspondent, Kun Nirnut Praijakwanit, has more.
TAT Governor Yuttasak Supasorn said the TAT will introduce people to 5 major events that include running, arts, music, food, and talk shows. They will be held throughout the year in every part of the country. The campaign targets Generation Y, health-conscious women, and those in Silver Age group. The TAT hopes to capitalize on these groups as they possess greater buying power and are well connected with their peers on social media. The new campaign also caters to people who love food. Information on delicious local dishes and their whereabouts will be provided on the TAT's website to foodies. Local businesses are expected to benefit from the tourism campaign too, as more people will be traveling up-country next year. Manufacturers of locally made goods have been urged to take this opportunity to create good quality products to attract buyers from these target groups. Mr. Yuttasak added that this tourism campaign will also be incorporated in the TAT's existing 12 Hidden Gems theme to increase more tourist arrivals in 12 local attractions.
Moving on to our next story, the Thai Shopping Centre Association has projected continuous expansion in the retail and shopping mall sector during the latter half of this year due to a rebound in consumer spending. Mr. Prasert C. Uranpong, committee member of the Thai Shopping Centre Association, pointed out that the government's economic stimulus measures have successfully shored up private consumption. The improved spending by consumers, coupled with lively tourism, will likely lend support to the growth of retailers and shopping malls from now until the end of the year. Mr. Prasert also noted that there is a possibility for Thailand to emerge as the hub for retail and shopping mall businesses, given that Thai entrepreneurs are considered to have high potential. In this regard, the Thai Shopping Centre Association is set to cooperate with the Thai Retailers Association in holding the Retail X ASEAN 2016 from August 25th to 27th this year at Impact, Muang Thong Thani. The event will be a gathering place for operators of leading retail stores and supermarkets, as well as manufacturing and sales agents, both from Thailand and overseas, to showcase their products and services. The Thai private sector has predicted that the Thai economy in the third quarter will likely expand by 3% and warned about the effects of the global economic volatility and Brexit on the Thai exports. Market and Economic Research Executive of Kasikorn Bank, Gopsit Silapachai, said the 3% growth estimate was the result of subsiding drought conditions, tourism and disbursement of government funds. The banker, however, admitted that he was concerned over the export sector, which would be affected by the global economic slowdown as well as Brexit. They might bring the Thai export growth rate this year down by 2%. As for the internal risk factors, politics will play an important role in the economy again due to a constitutional referendum on the 7th of August. If the referendum goes well, it will be a positive factor to redeem confidence from foreign investors, and the baht will likely move around 36 baht against US dollar. If the referendum's results are not what most people expect, investors' confidence will be affected, and the Thai currency will stand at 37 baht to the US dollar. The Ministry of Public Health has stepped up its elevation of public and private hospitals in the nation's tourist destinations with an aim to have 228 receive hospital accreditation, or HA, in the near future. Director of the Healthcare Accreditation Institute, Dr. Anuwat Supachutikul, has met with hospital operators from 15 provinces frequented by tourists, including Krabi, Bangkok, Khon Kaen, Chonburi, Chiang Rai and Chiang Mai, to discuss ways for them to receive advanced HA. He explained to them that their facilities need to conform to national legislation to be eligible for accreditation. The Health Service Support Department has targeted 228 hospitals in popular provinces receiving advanced HA in the near future and has set out to ensure their standards of care. The effort is focusing on 4 areas, namely buildings, medical engineering, patient training, and treatment facilities. The number of foreign visitors to Thailand last year was around 29 million people, up from 25 million the previous year, with many choosing Thailand for medical tourism. Among His Majesty the King's numerous royal projects to Khun Daan Prakan Chon is the one that brought relief to people in Nakhon Nayok province. Newsline brings you this story.
Drought, a non-traditional threat Thailand is affected by global climate change. This problem widely gives such big impacts to both agriculturists and consumers. Farmers tend to produce less agricultural products and sell those in high price. Crops that got a great impact from drought are rice, rubber, coffee, and oil palm. Fortunately, His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej has already initiated the Royal Initiative Project, Khun Daan Prakan Chon Dam, which helped process well the water management. On 4th December 1993, His Majesty the King initiated Khun Daan Prakan Chon Dam to Royal Irrigation Department to take a response. This project is just one Nakhon Nayok River Basin Development Project for consumption, reclamation of flood and acidic soil. A saddle dam with a retention capacity of 224 million cubic meters of water is located in Ban Tha Daan. The dam contains the highest amount of this material, construction-wise, in the world by using fine ash, which are from electricity generation at the safest budget for dam construction.
Khun Daan Prakan Chon Dam behind me is the longest roller compacted concrete dam in Thailand, which was designated to manage the water in order to cope with drought. Fortunately, it is a fascinating tourist attraction that people can't miss.
Khundan Prakanchon Dam distributes water supply to 185,000 rai of farmland for more than 9,000 families for consumption and agriculture. Due to its high retention capacity, the dam could lessen the flood and drought. Moreover, it could push salt water apart from fresh water. Mr. Chanyut Varanon, head of Water Management and Irrigation System Improvement Branch, explicates the Royal Irrigation Department policy and priority to NBT World.
The Royal Irrigation Department drives water management policy through implementing measures for farmers to cultivate crops which use less water, and authorities of the Royal Irrigation Department must prioritize water management as a main agenda and manipulate the water not less than the rule operation curve.
Civilians gain most benefits from this Royal Initiative project. Mr. Chanyut also told us that Khundan Prakanchon Dam can retain more water for water stability, but the authorities may need to consider about the law regarding forests. Apart from irrigation benefits, Khundan Prakanchon Dam is a major tourist attraction of Nakhon Nayok province. Tourists can admire its grand structure and enjoy various leisure activities around the dam site. Camera work by Pagon Vimunka and Pimchanok Ratanapised, NBT World.
A quick update on the fire that broke out around BTS On Nut. Apparently now the fire has been contained and BTS On Nut has now resumed its services. That's it for Thailand Moves Forward. We'll take a quick look at the exchange rates and commodity prices. Newsline will return with more news on ASEAN and also beyond. Stay with us.
May I take this opportunity to convey our highest felicitations to Her Majesty on the auspicious occasion of Her Majesty the Queen's 7th cycle birthday anniversary, 12 August 2016.
On behalf of AOT, we are very honored to celebrate these occasions also on the auspicious occasions of Her Majesty the Queen's 7th cycle birthday anniversary on the 12th of August 2016.
Pad Thai, created from Thai wisdom, used to be served on banana leaf, and the banana tree is used for practicing Muay Thai. Muay Thai was trained in the temples, which can be found on the mountains, in the caves, or on the water, everywhere, just like Pad Thai. There are thousands of other stories to discover. Discover your amazing stories in amazing Thailand.
The drought often hits. Here comes the flood. Since nature has changed, but if we understand, smart irrigation can solve. Smart irrigation for food security. Zero hunger. See you there.
Welcome back. You're watching Newsline. Time for ASEAN and beyond. The Department of Fisheries is slated to play host to the Rcn Fish Expo 2016 next month. The Rcn Fish Expo 2016 will be held between August 4th and August 6th at Baitech, Bang Na. The event will feature the Rcn Fisheries and Aquaculture Conference and Exposition 2016 and the 11th Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum and Exhibition. The event seeks to promote Thai seafood products and related industries, hoping to help small and medium enterprises penetrate new markets outside the country. More than 10,000 entrepreneurs in the fishing industry will take part in the three-day event. The event is expected to help increase the value of seafood exports by 2 billion baht this year. The Rcn Fish Expo 2016 will be co-organized by the Department of Fisheries, the Network of Aquaculture Centers in Asia Pacific, the Southeast Asian Fisheries Development Center, and the Intergovernmental Organization for Marketing Information and Technical Advisory Services for Fishery Products in the Asia and Pacific region. In other global news, Bolivian police clashed with peasants on the road between Cochabamba and Santa Cruz, where blockades have been sustained over a territorial dispute between towns. Police launched tear gas at protesters as 700 officials were deployed to clear the roads, which have remained blocked since Saturday. The conflict reportedly began as residents of the town of Villa Tunari organized a fish market in Locotal, crossing into the town of Colomi. The mayors of Bolivian towns, Colomi y Villa Tunari, Demetrio Pinto, and Asterio Romero initiated talks to resolve the issue. Local media reported that clashes over the weekend resulted in 29 people being detained and 10 injured. Authorities said that no arrest or injuries resulted from the police operation to clear the roads. Residents of Colomi reinstated several blockade points but agreed to lift these while talks proceed, following talks with Police Commander Luis Aguila. At least 10 people died and dozens were injured when two passenger trains collided head-on in the southern heel of Italy on Tuesday. Police said the crash happened on a single stretch of track in countryside between the towns of Corato and Andria. An aerial image showed train carriages smashed and crumpled by the force of the impact, with debris spread out amongst olive trees which flanked both sides of the rail line. Luca Kari, a fire service spokesman, said there are 10 dead and dozens injured, adding they had saved a child from the wreckage. Kari said the rescue was complicated because this happened in the middle of the countryside. There was no immediate reason given for the collision, which took place at around 11:30 a.m. on a hot summer day. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. Thank you very much for joining us. It's time to end the program with some pictures of dog owners taking their best friends to a special screening of the hit movie, The Secret Life of Pets. I'm Chalapan Sanarula. We'll see you tomorrow. Sawasdee ka.